Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction. Took a little bit of a break from doing the good old reaction videos, and now I'm back at it again. Tonight, we're going to be checking out one of my favorite bands of all time, Tesseract. They're finally back, and they have a new song called War of Being. I have been pumped. I've been patiently waiting all day to listen to this song. I'm finally going to get the opportunity to listen to it. So if you love Tesseract, let me know down in the comments, but I am not going to waste any more time. So let's hop into War of Being because it's like a 11-minute video. So let's get it on. God, this is awesome.
In the beginning, I was told that the life in you ran cold. My tears turned to with words of life and death. I was sold alive.
Oh, this is sick.
My future in disguise. You chose to
Oh, let's go. Sounds incredible. I like he's switching off, cleans the screens. Also, the CGI on this is so good. Great job comping. Ooh. Like that bass thumping. Actually, it was guitar thumping. I don't want to say bass. Also, bass. The bass probably did it too. Oh, what a sick layer. awesome. Oh, sick. The tones on this. They're so good with dynamics. It's insane. Oh, nice. They're like pitch screaming. Oh, nice. How they're gonna continue doing this. This song is like 11 minutes long. This could easily be split up into like 3 parts. Insane. I love how it syncs up with the music video so well. So cool. Love the really like drenched reverb of Dan's vocals. A little bit of piano that I hear, I believe. I feel like they're gonna hit us with like a super hard ending. They're back, baby. Love to see it. Also, shout outs to the CGI Unreal Engine 5 editors, man. Did a fantastic job on that music video. Guys, that was Tesseract's newest song, War of Being. They also have a new album that's going to be coming out. All right, so I did check. It also is the same album, War of Being, that's going to be coming out. They also announced a world tour. They're coming to the States again, which is amazing. Definitely going to be hanging out at that show, 100%. Tesseract is back in action. I love that. Anyway, let's get into War of Being because this song was 11 minutes long. I would think this is their longest song. I'm pretty sure, or it's pretty close. I want to say it's their longest song, if my memory serves me correct. But man, this kind of goes through a bunch of different like feelings, emotions, different stylings. It kind of, I would say it really encompasses what Tesseract has done over the years. I've been following them all the way back since Altered State. And I've just followed their material all up till the most current album, which was Sonder. That was also great. And I pretty much have a lot of love and affinity for pretty much every record that they've released. I know that they've had different vocalists in the past. I know Elliot of Good Tiger. I know he was a part of that project for a little bit, and then he left, and then I think Dan was not much longer after that. And at first, obviously, I have a very strong bias to still think Altered State is one of my favorites, if not my favorite Tesseract album, as well as being one of my favorite albums of all time. So I do have a lot of love for just Tesseract in general. I think they really hit dynamics super well as being kind of a heavier band, which I mean, I feel like a lot of people come to expect, but I also feel like they really, really hit the nail on the head in regards to like ambience and like etherealness in their music, which is also something I really love and kind of admire so much within their writing. So when they announced they were going to be doing a new song and a new album, which I didn't know they were doing a new album, I just saw it was going to be a new song. I just kind of assumed there probably would be an album, and I can say I'm thoroughly impressed after taking a decent amount of time off. I'm pretty sure Sonder came out in like 2020 or something like that, or maybe even a little bit longer. So I know it's been a minute since they announced any sort of album. So it seems like they have put a lot of time and effort into how this album is turning out, and this to be not only the title track of the album, but also the first single. I think this gives us a pretty good idea in terms of the looking glass in terms of what the album might turn out to be, right? For sure going to be doing a live review of the new album, 100%. Very excited. But getting into the song itself, I really love just the overall heaviness of the track. I think that they have always found a way for the guitars and like the bass and the drumming work to really work in tandem well together, especially with it being a primarily like really heavy band. I think they use a lot of like 7 strings or 8 string guitars, and they're obviously down tuned as well. And I think that oftentimes the critique of like heavier music is that it just sounds like a wall of sound, and I don't believe that to be true with the music that Tesseract writes. I feel like it's very dynamic in that way where you can easily discern what the bass sounds like. You can easily discern what the 2 guitars sound like, and there's obviously the drumming parts as well. But I think there is a very discernible energy that Tesseract brings, and then adding Dan as another layer on top of that is a whole nother ball game. But I really love the guitar work. I've always really loved. I had the opportunity and privilege to interview James the last time they were in the States, and I've just love Tesseract in general as a band. So to me, that was a cross off the bucket list for sure. And if I get the opportunity to interview them again when they come back here to the States, I will 100% love to do that as well too. But I have always really loved his guitar work, especially in that heavier realm of music. I think he's always done a great job, as well as their other guitar player, which the name escapes me, unfortunately. I think that him and James work so well dynamically as well, and just the band collectively. I think this one being a 11-minute song, it really shows off their abilities to write songs and collectively put them together, because these are long songs. Like, you have to figure out how many choruses there's going to be, how many verses there are, if there's going to be more bridges. Like, there's got to be like a way that they kind of conduct all of those things together and put it together in the way that you guys see it and the way that I see it in the end product. And I think structurally it's very good. I think they really hit some of those really thally, like super like thick parts that you absolutely love, but then at the same part, really melodic and beautiful stuff. I think Dan shows off a large variety of his range in this song, and I gotta give him massive kudos, because I really love Sonder. I still think it's a great album. I still spin that one pretty regularly. Fortunate enough to have it in my collection along with Altered State, and I spend those pretty often because I think Dan is such a fantastic vocalist, and he's really stepped up his game, I would argue, in this song and even in the previous album, which has been a while ago. But you can really tell that he's put a lot of time and dedication between Sonder and now. I love the kind of like pitch screaming yell kind of thing, like almost like screamed like musical note, like music. His screams have like this musicality to it, which I really enjoy. Like, it's really pitched, and I thought in certain parts it really worked with like the energy and the dynamic of the song. So really enjoyed that. I also think that his falsettos and kind of like his higher register tones really manifested themselves in a track like this. You could hear a lot more like beautiful layering going on in the back. I think there's a lot of great like harmonies and dubbing over top that I think made this song just that over the top energy that I think that in some of the more spatial parts where maybe there's not any guitar or any drums, it really fills out that as well. And I think just slapping on some really like lush reverb on top of that too really works well in this song's favor. And just in Tesseract in general, I feel like they're kind of known for that at some point. But yeah, there's some really cool like slap, like thumping guitar parts. There's some really cool like slap bass parts. I also forget their bass player's name offhand right now, but he's fantastic. Extremely underrated bass player. He crushes. And their drummer also fantastic as well too. And if you have the opportunity to check out Portals, which was their live album they did, I think either last year or possibly the year before that, also great too. Fantastic. And I think Dan crushes the old songs super well too that Ash did. But yeah, overall, fantastic single. I think this well blew my expectations out of the water. Even though I really feel like I had pretty high expectations just because I really love Tesseract and I wasn't sure, just kind of taking that time off, what they were going to do with their sound and how they were going to change things up. And I can confirm that they have squashed all of my apprehension about the band and what's going to be going further. And I couldn't be more pumped for this album. So very excited. I would love to know your thoughts on War of Being down in the comments section below. Big salutes to their CGI and the Unreal Engine 5 team that help put this together, because man, it came out so sick. And I think even musically, some of those CGI bits just hit super well with just like the dynamics and just like the art of the music video, but as well as the art of the music just collided super well. So if you have the opportunity to watch the music video as well too, I would highly recommend it. They put a lot of time and work into it, and it came out incredible. So big salutes to them. But yeah, let me know what you think about War of Being down in the comment section below. Would love to know your thoughts on the new track. If you're excited for the new album War of Being, if you're going to be seeing Tesseract live, would love to know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this reaction video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 5K before the year's over with. I'm about a little over halfway there, so if you could help me get to 5K, that would be amazing. I make a lot of similar content to this, so I'd love to have you a part of this, and also just so you're notified of when I do the live stream for War of Beings. So hopefully you'll be there, and thank you guys for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.